Heyo, how's it going, everybody? Hopefully everyone out there who's watching this right now or at some point in the future is having themselves a fantastic day today. Welcome. My name is Relikai. I'm going to be playing an old video game on the internet, and tonight that video game is going to be Genshin Impact. So it has been a good long while since we have played Genshin on the channel. Once we finished Natlan off, we started to pay a little bit more attention to Nikke and give it, some of the attention that it hadn't gotten for a while, and dedicated some time to doing the main storyline over there. And yeah, so it's been a second since the last time we played Genshin, and it might be another second before we play it again, because we're really just playing it tonight just to kind of finish off the Citlali story quest. I know that's not what it's called, but it's what I call it because it's got Granny in it, so therefore I call it the Citlali story quest, which is weird because she doesn't have a story quest, so I consider this to be her story quest because she should have one, but she doesn't. So I don't know. How's it going, Vic? Good of you to stop in. Hope you're doing all right and everything is groovy on your end of things. So yeah, this might be a technically one-off because, Genshin is one of our games that we go back to, or that we play consistently when there's stuff to be playing. Yeah, the reason we haven't been messing around with Genshin a whole lot is because, again, one, we finished off Natlan, so, this is where the big lull tends to happen in with Genshin updates, where, you finish off the main storyline of the new area, the new nation, and then, it takes them a while to get the next one out. So and I don't know when the next one will be coming out, but there hasn't been a whole lot of new events that have happened where I felt it warranted streaming them, because also what's been going on is that, the voice actors strike has been going strong for, I think it's apparently been like 8 months, from what I heard. So yeah, that means that even during big events like the Lantern Rite Festival, which apparently was, super big, huge, emotional storyline for Hu Tao, which I guess I'll never get to see because I didn't play through all of it, and Genshin still doesn't let you repeat events, so fuck you, I guess. But yeah, there's literally half the cast was not being voiced in the Lantern Rite event, including Hu Tao, who's the main character of the event. So yeah, I didn't feel like it was worth streaming with just literally half of the characters are just going to not be speaking. And then there was the new girl, the new character that got added, which I kind of wish I had been able to get her, but I ended up accidentally getting Sijuin, because I just on a lark, I thought I would throw some polls on her banner instead of the new girl, who I can't remember her name. I kind of just call her Nimi right now because she is basically the same as Nimi Nightmare. For those of you who that used to be Fauna. So Fauna graduated from Hololive. Now she's Nimi Nightmare, and she is what's known as a Baku, which in Japanese folklore is like, it's a demon, a yokai that's like, I think they're a tapir and they eat nightmares. That's what Nimi Nightmare is. She's a tapir who eats nightmares. And she hasn't done any ASMR yet, but she'll probably do some ASMR at some point. The fact that the girl in Genshin, she's also a Baku. At least I haven't confirmed that, but she's got tapir iconography, and she eats people's anxiety, and she also does ASMR in the game. So that just feels really weirdly coincidental that Nimi comes out, and then like a month or two later Genshin comes out with a character who is essentially literally Nimi. So ain't that an interesting coincidence? But yeah, so I didn't end up getting her because I just thought, I'll put some on Siegewene's banner, and then boom, what do you know? Suddenly she's there. So I have Siegewene now. I wasn't terribly looking to get her, but I wasn't terribly looking to get the Baku girl that much either, because she had like a little event when she came out, but yeah, I didn't end up fucking with it. So yeah, I don't know a whole lot about her. So I've gone into a dip, into a lull with my care for Genshin. You know, I'm still doing my dailies, but that's literally about it. Just because I don't like the feeling knowing that my resin is just kind of sitting there. So yeah. Can she eat my depression though? Apparently from what I've seen, yes. Or is she, I think apparently the way her powers work is almost like medication, where, you know, as someone who has been medicated for depression before, the way it feels when you have like, when you're properly medicated, when you have the medication that you need and you're taking it consistently, it's like you feel the depression. It's like it's there, it's right over there, but it's like it's behind glass all of a sudden. So you know it's over there, and you can feel it being over there, but it's not quite reaching you. So that's what it's like when you're actually correctly medicated, and so that's what it seems like her powers kind of do, which is an interesting sort of concept or way of looking at it, you know. So I don't know. Maybe if she ever gets a rerun in like 2 years, maybe I'll get her at that point. What's that shirt? This is a Fuyo Shirtfield shirt, which I just happen to be wearing for no particular reason. Nothing. Well, I guess I don't really have to do that over in this space. Yeah, it was Fuyo's birthday today, and she came back after graduating 3 months ago to do a little concert, and which was nice. And then she left again to the end of the rainbow, never to be seen again until next time we see her. So that was pretty cool. So I figured might as well rock the merch while it was happening. Is Fuyo, that's what I thought it was. Yeah, there you go. So now you can see it. Less of emotional consumption and more like mental stabilization. Yes, exactly. So yeah, when you're properly medicated, you feel more stable and you feel more grounded, and so then you can maybe be like, okay, let's figure out a game plan here. Let's try and make it so that maybe I can start doing things. Like it just makes it so that you can start doing things. You know, when you're like, some days when you're really bad, you know, you might just literally lay in bed all day long. You won't get up to eat. You won't go to eat. You won't take care of any of your obligations. You won't go to your job and stuff like that. It can help you just at least feel like, okay, I can go do stuff. So, and that's, you know, that's a good first step, because a lot of times with depression, you just you can't even take the first step. So yeah. But so yeah, so all that to say, hasn't really been a whole lot of reason for me to feel like should, you know, play some or stream some Genshin at the very least. But, you know, it's been a while, so I figure, you know, since we finished up the Nikkei event, maybe we can go back and do a little bit of stuff with Genshin, and then we'll probably get back to continuing on with the main storyline in Nikkei. Because, yeah, I think that was the original idea, was that since we wrapped up Natlan, and there wasn't a whole lot of events that were coming out that I felt were worth streaming, figured might as well take that time to catch up on the main storyline of Nikkei, since we have gotten all the way caught up with Genshin, and then, you know, we're always playing catch up in FGO. So yeah, I thought it would be a good time to try and do some catch up in Nikkei as well. Oh, by the way, sorry for not saying hi, Frost, when you came in. Appreciate you stopping by again. Hope your night's also going well. May people who have depression triumph over it. Yep, I mean, that is the hope. That is the hope that they can all do that one day. Granted, the form of depression that I had was something called persistent depressive disorder, and the way I kind of like illustrate it is like, you know, imagine your emotions are kind of like a set of scales, and on one side you have all your positive emotions like, you know, joy and contentment and happiness and stuff, and on the other side are all your negative emotions like sadness and depression, loneliness, also all your like negative thoughts, and also like positive thoughts over here on the positive side. For an average person, if they're not feeling anything strongly in either direction, they're just feeling neutral, the scales ought to be just kind of, you know, evenly balanced between the two. For someone with persistent depressive disorder, the scales are constantly tilted toward the negative emotions. So like this would be my neutral, is just sort of being in a constant state of being bummed out is sort of the way that I describe it. Now, I talk about it in those terms because, you know, it's my ish, and so for me, I, you know, kind of making light of it and to sort of like take some of its power away is sort of like just how I would, you know, talk about it and phrase it. For some other people it might be a lot worse, but yeah, for me I was just always kind of like in this state where I was just like, man, things are just things just suck. I suck. Everything's terrible, man. But yeah, so that's how all that worked out. Thanks, and it is good stuff. Appreciate it. Yep, there's one of the thumbnail people. Yep, you're welcome for the thumbnail, I suppose. Stormy Seas. I take 60 milligram of fluoxetine. Huh, interesting. I don't remember, I had 2 medications that I took back in the day when I was still taking it. I haven't been medicated for a good number of years now, but bupropion, I think that was the name of like the main medication that I was taking, and then I have no idea what the other one was, but yeah, when I was taking them, they helped out a lot. So yeah, I definitely appreciated being able to be on them while I was, and then finally just kind of wean myself off of them and feel like, yeah, I think I'm good. I think I'm good now. Not sure if I had my negative moods in the past, but that's because I urge for friends or conversation, especially my grandpa passing after 2006. I mean, like, yeah, if it wasn't one of those things where it was like it's persistent and, you know, because everyone gets like sad and depressed at certain points in time. If it lasts for a really long time, then it's probably something that you might have to, you know, speak to a professional about or potentially get some medication for. But yeah, I feel like the average person, you know, if they get depressed, it's usually maybe going to, at most, I think I've heard it could last for like up to 6 months or something like that. but typically maybe, you know, just a few weeks or a couple months or something on the average. But, you know, there definitely ain't nothing wrong with never having been depressed before, so don't feel left out or feel, you know, any type of way about never having it if you haven't. Kind of bounced back a few years ago, been doing great. Hey, that's good. That's awesome. That's what we like to hear around here, is just everybody doing all right. All right. So, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and start the game up here. Just real quick, I wanted to kind of talk about some new things that I've got here. First of all, one being I have a new keyboard, and it's wireless, which is, this is my first time having a wireless keyboard. But yeah, for the longest time I wasn't into I didn't want to get wireless peripherals because I was always worried about latency. But I've had a wireless mouse for the longest time, and now I have, you know, like my wireless controller, and honestly, like, if there is any latency, which I'm sure there is, I honestly can't tell. So at that point I was like, all right, might as well get a wireless keyboard as well. It definitely helps with like clearing up a lot of you know, a lot more desk space. So yeah, now essentially I've got a wireless keyboard, wireless mouse, and yeah, there's just so much more open space on my desk. It feels a lot pretty nice. Wasn't on medicine for depression, but I had for my ADHD, so that helps. Hey, good stuff, you know. If it, that's all that matters. If it helps out, you know, then that's what counts. I'm not one of those people who's like, oh, you need to never do medication, it's not natural. It's like, who gives a shit, man? Like, being natural is like overrated, and it's obvious, and it's honestly a fallacious way of thinking about things. Lots of things that are natural are not good for you, and lots of things that are unnatural are super dope. I really like indoor plumbing and air conditioning, so, you know, if the trade-offs for being unnatural are that I don't have depression anymore, I don't have to collect my shit in a bucket and throw it out into a ditch, and I don't freeze or boil to death during the winter or summer, I'm okay with not being natural. That's fine. Yeah, so real quickly, I just like, we'll try and do like a sound test with my new keyboard, because this thing sounds so nice. We'll see if my mic can pick it up, but let me see here. I just open up like a notepad thing. All right, and then let me see if we can hear it right here. Like, that's some good shit. That's some good shit right there, yeah. So, yeah, like, and what's awesome is that this thing wasn't super expensive, you know? It was about 70 bucks. So, yeah, like, and that's stock. I haven't done anything to it. It's not, I'm not one of those people that does like crazy modifications for their keyboards or, you know, anything like that. I like, you know, mechanical keyboards, but it's just like, you know, I just want to get like a good one that sounds good out of the box, and this shit sounds good out of the box, to the point where I'm actually thinking of getting another one from this company, but it's like full size, so that I can use it for my job, because you know, this is a 75% keyboard, so it doesn't have a numpad on the side, and for my job I need a fucking numpad. So yeah, so this is like my play keyboard, the one that I use when I'm not working. When I am working, I have to use one that has a full 10 key attached to it. But yeah, so I've got that, and then I'm also going to be, I've got a lot of stuff that's coming in. I did get myself a new phone. Well, I bought a new phone. It's not here yet, but if it is coming. It's supposed to get here on Tuesday. So finally, after 8 years, I'm finally getting a new phone. The process of which was interesting. I see here. Sounds like anxiety chase music from a horror movie. My keyboard? I mean, hey, you know what? Why not? Mechanical keyboard it's called? Yes, it's a mechanical 75% keyboard, yeah. So yeah, the process to get my phone was interesting, and I don't know if this is just how it's always been done. Again, the last time I got a new phone was 8 years ago, but yeah, I went and got it from Best Buy, and the way that you had to do it is that in order to finance the phone, like if you weren't just gonna rock up in there with like a fat $600 and just be like, yeah, give me the phone right now. Obviously, you know, most people finance their phones. In order to do that at Best Buy, you had to apply for their Best Buy Citibank credit card. And then once you got approved for the credit card, right then and there, you then got the full price of the phone charged to that card. And then essentially what you do now is that you just pay the price of the phone down every month until you completely pay off the credit card balance. And then I guess you just close the card after that, unless you want to keep it. I don't know why you would, because you got forced this credit card upon you just to get a phone. So I don't know why anyone would want to keep it. I plan to close it out when I'm done paying it off. So yeah, it was odd, but hey, got a new phone coming in, so I guess I can talk about that when it shows up. And because my new keyboard is white and my old keyboard that I have, well, I still have it. I put it back in its box now, but it was black. So in order to sort of like go along with my new white keyboard, I actually went and decided to get a new mouse as well. It's not like a name brand mouse, but it is one that from a company that makes mice for Logitech, and then Logitech just slaps their name onto it and then upcharges it for like $100. But yeah, so it's a mouse that, you know, people in the know say is good compared to name brands, and it's gonna be white, it's gonna be wireless, and it was my first purchase that I ever made off of AliExpress. I've never used AliExpress up until today. Heard all about it only from the PC Tech YouTube channels that I watch, and but I never actually went and bought anything from there myself. Depending on how this purchase goes, we'll see. I might be utilizing it more often because, yeah, this you can get some pretty nice deals off of there. Granted, everything from there comes from China, so that's just something to look out for. I should get one and get side pads that were on old keyboards as an add-on. Side pads. I don't remember what side pads would have been. I don't recall those from back in the day, but yeah, you man, like, if you want a new keyboard, you can get yourself one. And yeah, you don't have to spend like too much on them. Like you have to spend more than, like, I'd say $50. Like $50 would be like the minimum to get one that's like decent to good. More around 70 is where you start getting the ones where it's like, no, okay, this is good. This is like a good keyboard. But you know, even with this one, like, because this did cost me $70. It's not perfect. The volume knob sucks. It's not very good. It doesn't feel good to you know, fiddle around with. And then even like the keycaps, they're not, like, the type on them isn't great. Like, literally the second E on the enter key is like, it looks wispy and anemic compared to the other letters around it. So yeah, it's little stuff like that. Honestly, it's not that big a deal. You know, you're not going to really care or notice, you know, day to day, but it's you know, at that price range, you look closer and you're like, okay, I see where they cut the costs. They cut corners in order to keep the cost down, but the overall package is still good. So I'm fine with the lettering not quite being that good looking, as long as just like the experience, the overall experience is good. Which, yeah, typing on this thing is so nice. I'm pretty sure this actual keyboard, like this particular one, is actually where the whole thing of describing a keyboard as being creamy actually comes from. So yeah, that's and I can see why. It definitely feels like, it definitely feels creamy as you like type on it. Like it just feels like soft, but still with like that nice thok to it, you know. So yeah, it's good stuff. What brand is the 75? So when you're using swappable, it is swappable. The brand is Epo Maker. Yeah, this is the Epo Maker Aula, something like that. But yeah, Epo Maker Aula 75. That's the one I got right here. But yeah, so it's a good one. I like it, and enough to where I plan to try and get a full 100% keyboard with the 10 key so that I can use it for work. So I guess that's as good of a recommendation as I can give. But all right, let's go ahead and get the game started up here. And I will actually be getting buying the 100% keyboard on AliExpress. Again, what I'm waiting for is, I think there's supposed to be a sale actually that's literally starting like tomorrow, and I'll see if I can't save like a few extra bucks on the keyboard tomorrow. If I can, I'll go ahead and get it. I'm making a lot of purchases recently because I've gotten, you know, I got my keyboard here, I'm getting my new mouse, I've got my new phone, and then, you know, because I got a new phone, I also have to get a new phone case for it, and then also I unfortunately had to get this thing because, yeah, new phones don't have headphone jacks anymore, which is another big reason as to why I didn't get a new phone for the longest time. But yeah, my phone is just, it's finally showing its age, so it's like, all right, I've got to. I just have to now at this point. So I had to get a USB-C to 3.5mm jack adapter. I tested it out. It seems like it works fine. I plug my headphones into my phone, you know, through the headphone jack on my phone. Then I plug this in, then plug my headphones in here. Honestly, it sounded the same to me. So, you know, that's at the very least, you know, I can still use my wired headphones. But yeah, it's still annoying that, you know, especially since like these phones, a lot of them are so big, it's like you can fit a fucking headphone jack on there. Shut up and put the headphone jack back on there. Who do you think you are? So yeah, but hey, it's fine. So yeah, and then also I kind of want to get like a new charging, I guess, like brick for my phone. Like kind of just cuz I don't know, that one might be, well, I mean the keyboard and mouse and stuff, those are all like everything but my phone, the phone case, and then the headphone adapter. All of these are like pretty frivolous purchases, but you know what, it's fine to, you know, kind of like splurge on yourself once in a while. It's all good, it's fine, don't judge me. All right, anywho, let's go ahead, kill the BGM here, and let's get the game started. I have a feeling 75 will mess with my muscle memory at first, but I like how the keys sound. I mean, you don't have to get a 75% if you don't want to. I like it because, you know, it's a little bit more compact. It's a bit more, like, aesthetically, you know, it keeps things a little bit more closed in, and you don't have to have your mouse off to the side as far. So, yeah, it's like, it just, like, helps in that way. But yeah, if you want to have, like, you know, the full 10 key, like, definitely go for it. Granted, it's they're more expensive than, you know, the smaller keyboards, but you know, it's there's no reason to not have one. Alrighty, so let's see here. So yeah, we've got the story quest going on, which I think, let me see, I think I can just go here. Yes. So here we are. So this is the Citlali story quest. That's what I'm going to keep calling it. Don't at me. But yeah, some dude came from, like, Fontaine wanting Citlali to do something for them. Let's see what this summary here says. After you sincerely beseech her, Citlali finally agrees to help, but to your surprise, Granny Eatsley's name does not merely bring with it assistance. Yeah, that didn't really tell us anything. But yeah, so some dude from Fontaine, some uppity motherfucker is, like, coming in trying to recruit Citlali's services with either writing this book of his or something like that about somebody that Citlali used to know back in the olden days. And yeah, they, I think, tried to get her to help them on their own, but she told them to fuck off. And so then they were like, hey, let's get someone that can help us convince her to give us a hand. And apparently, what's his fuck? Her, like, grandson's name. It starts with an O. It's like, I'm trying to think. It's like Oswald, Ortland. I mean, I have him. I could just look up his name, but where's the fun in that, you know? Ozzy. I can't remember. But he was like, hey, Granny will probably do it if the traveler asks. And yeah, now, so then we went and asked her, and she was like, okay, I mean, I guess I'll do it if you want me to. It almost kind of feels like they're actually trying to ship Citlali with the traveler, because now, like, for whatever reason, she's also able to hear our internal thoughts the same way that we were able to hear her internal thoughts when we first met her. And we keep on thinking these really flirty things about her, and it gets her all flustered, and it's super adorable. And yeah, that's about where we ended off. I think we were about to start doing the thing the guy wanted us to do. So yeah, let's get back into there, shall we? 75 ain't much different from notebook keys, so I'll manage, but thanks for the info on the keyboard. No problem. If you do end up getting it, hope it works out for you. 'Cause yeah, this thing is creamy. All right, yeah. So you know, we're about to start doing shit here for our boy here, Talapo or whatever. So let's get to it, whatever it ends up being.
Hi there, Elder Tlabo.
It's been a while. Yeah, so long that I don't even remember what we're doing around here anymore. Could you please remind me?
Hey, he seems pretty happy to see us.
He's the one who put you in charge of the scroll, right?
If you say so.
Yeah, Elder Tlabo appointed us to the task.
Elder Talapo, huh? He's still Claw to me.
Oh. Aww. Cute.
Hey, don't pull that cutesy stuff with me. You're an Ectomisaur Elder now. You occupy an eminent and important position within the tribe.
Yeah, but I mean, that doesn't mean that he wouldn't want to snuggle up with Granny. I mean, we all want to. Oh.
So, you already know each other?
Claw was only this big when we first met. He was Citlali's Saurian companion back then. She kept dragging him to my place, so over time, we got to know each other.
Sounds like you and Citlali were close.
She only came to my place to fight me. But at the same time, she always claimed to be my friend. She was the only one who dared to try, at least.
Ah.
Well, you've lived a long time. You've probably made a bunch of friends over the years, right?
The more time you have, the more friends you lose.
Damn. Provided it's 2.4 gigahertz wireless, I'm good with. Precise, my notebook Bluetooth is ass, it messes with the keyboard. Yep, it does have a 2.4 gigahertz dongle in there. You can actually see right there, like that's where the dongle hangs out. And then there's also a port in there to hook it up with a wire, but you know, again, and then there is also Bluetooth as well, so that little slider right there. The left side is for 2.4, the middle is for wired, and then the right side is for Bluetooth. So yeah, that's it gives you options too, so that's a nice little addition there.
Oh,
Anyway, let's get back to business. I hate talking about the past.
Oh?
200 years and you still haven't given up, Claw?
What's happening? Oh!
I still haven't made up my mind, so you should head back. Traveler, Paimon, let's go.
What was that all about? What was happening there? Talk to Biram. Be who? Oh, the tall dude? Okay, sure. First give me all this stuff. I don't remember who needs this, but I'm taking it.
hey there, Chief Biram.
Hello, Biram.
Oh, wait. We haven't reached out since the last time we failed the task, huh?
I'm just grateful you haven't forgotten that duty.
Why? Does someone need to clean it up?
Actually, we have good news. We found another clue.
I'm all ears.
Okay, I know they probably didn't mean that to be funny, but because, you know, because the guy, he's got those big ears on his head, like it's just, oh man, I don't know what it is. I guess tonight I'm just really feeling the dumb, stupid, like low-hanging fruit jokes tonight.
It's the Battle of Seven Colors.
Citlali's claim to fame? That sounds promising. But the battle took place
And all
hundreds of years
sizes
ago.
too. Brain
An
rot mood,
investigation is
best
bound to be
mood,
difficult.
man. It's not even brain rot. It's just like, I don't know, just being in one of those moods where you just find like the dumb, stupid humor to be like just the peak of comedy at the time.
True, but Granny Eatstily promised to help.
Is that so? Huh. I've tried seeking her help in the past, but I never managed to coax her out. You should cherish this opportunity.
Yes, we should cherish all our time with Granny.
Hey, don't complain. None of the previous chiefs succeeded either.
Forgive me. That wasn't my intention. It was a comment on my own failings.
Paimon said you've been trying to figure out how to weave the special scroll.
It is my duty, great shaman.
Why bother? The scrolls always end up completed on time. So what's the point of figuring it out for yourself?
If I may, this task concerns the history of Natlan as a whole. And in many ways, history is the memory of a people. Memory is sacred to our tribe. I'm sure a great shaman understands that better than a humble junior like myself. Something this important cannot be left to baseless rumors.
Just a little guy, just a little junior. Again, those moods, and it's my favorite mood ever because it makes me laugh at the stupidest stuff, even my own jokes. Hey, you know what? If you don't laugh at your own jokes, then I don't trust you. Okay? Because if you're telling jokes that you don't think are funny, then that means you're trying to ingratiate yourself to me. Why? Why? What do you want? You want something, clearly. So what is it? So if you're like, never trust someone that doesn't laugh at their own jokes.
I know you don't concern yourself with the daily affairs of the tribe, Granny Citlali. Even so, as a priestess, I trust you wouldn't leave something like that to chance.
Priestess. For some reason, putting the title of priestess onto Citlali kind of makes her even more appealing.
I get your point.
Something on your mind, Citlali?
Of course. The one time I wish you could read my mind, it doesn't work.
The chief referred to himself as a humble junior. Maybe Citlali's worried she looks old.
No, that's not it.
Huh?
It's not important. Rest assured, Biram, with my help, the Traveler and Paimon will definitely be able to complete the task.
You have my thanks, then.
Got it. Don't trust anyone who can't laugh at themselves as well. I mean, yeah, that's definitely for sure. It's kind of like one of my coworkers who he is a genuinely funny guy, but like, you know, he also like, even if he'll say a joke that isn't really that good, you know, it's more of like a dad joke or, you know, a groaner, he'll still be like so yeah, I know I can trust that dude for sure. All right, who the hell are you? Why do I need to talk to you? Oh yeah, you guys are the Weenie Hut Junior gang that whenever
So are you here to test whether we're qualified to inherit Master Wheatselian's legacy?
Yeah, when Granny shows up, y'all just get super defensive.
You've already been tested, haven't you? Well, frankly speaking, I don't think any of you are qualified.
Damn. Tell him how you really feel, Granny.
But that's not why I'm here. All you need to do is be good and answer my questions.
Fine. Ask away.
Be a bunch of good little boys and girls and listen to Granny.
You've heard of the Battle of Seven Colors, right?
Of course. It's our master's claim to fame. An immortal legend inscribed in the very history of our tribe.
I guarantee this Battle of Seven Colors is gonna turn out to be like, I don't know, back when their master was like 6 years old and just like colored really well in her coloring book.
Then I'm sure you know there are those who question whether it actually occurred.
Look at all your fanboys. Wanna be her stands on social media, go on the side, the other one who wants to be her people who makes fan accounts and edits for her, go on the right side. Those are certainly words that you just put into the chat, Alice. Appreciate you stopping in. Hope your night's going well. We want to stand Citlali and make fan cams for her on TikTok or something. I mean, we do stand Citlali. I ain't downloading TikTok to stan her though, so you know, if you feel like doing that, you go right ahead. I'll let the Utes handle all of that fan camming and whatnot. I still don't even know what fan cam actually means.
I did hear people arguing about that the other day.
It's disgraceful. How can they question something like that?
It doesn't surprise me. Natlan has had more tourism lately. A lot of people have started getting strange ideas after interacting with Outlanders.
Oh no. Yeah, when suddenly people start thinking weird thoughts when you know, people who aren't indoctrinated in our ways are suddenly introduced into their spaces.
After all, everyone who took part in the battle has returned to the ley lines. Without witnesses, it's hard to refute detractors.
Fan cam? I don't know. I think it has something to do with K-pop stands or something. What's the one app where they pay voice actors to say a line and then they ask questions or whatnot and they all answer them? Do they still? I know that, I think Fiverr is where you could go and, like, get voice actors or artists and stuff, or kind of anyone, actually, to just kind of do anything. It's literally kind of a bulletin board for people who are like, hey, I can do a thing, you know? If you want to pay me to do a thing, I'll do a thing for you. Here's the thing that I'm able to do. So, but yeah, if there's another one, again, one that the kids think is more hip and cool and with it, then I don't know what it is. Because, as you can tell, I am not very cool or hip or with it.
Well, it just so happens the questions I want to ask are directly related to the legitimacy of this battle.
I also just realized my new Chug Jug is sort of like Citlali colored. Yeah, it's honestly, yeah, it's like the same color as her hair. That's awesome. Speaking of, I'll just take a little drink. Oh yeah, and that's another thing that I just bought recently is my new Chug Jug. So, yeah, a good number of purchases being made, and also the concert tickets that I'm gonna be going to with my roommate. God damn, gotta try and rein it in here. Not sure. First time hearing the word fan cam. Yeah, forgot the name of the app, but I know what you're referring to. Yeah, there you go.
Listen, we know you were rivals, but do you really have to question her legacy?
What are you? God, these guys are her stans. They're just like, hey, listen, buddy, come on, don't question my fandom of this dead person. You're personally attacking me as well.
You think she's like you? Someone who can't survive a little scrutiny?
It might be Cameo. Cameo's the one where you just you ask famous people, you know, famous people and famous people to give like messages to specific individuals or something. So not specifically voice actors, but there probably are voice actors on there that do that as well.
No, of course not.
Then let me finish. During the battle, Wheatsealing most likely used a technique powerful enough to turn the tides of war. I'm sure she was very proud of it. Proud enough to pass it on to her disciples. So, which one of you inherited that technique?
None of us. We all suck. Yeah?
I don't think any of us have heard of it.
Nice going.
Listen, I'm not trying to take it for myself, so be honest. With or without it, I can wipe the floor with any of you.
Yeah, no objections there. But I'm telling the truth. None of us have ever heard of that technique.
What's wrong with her? Why would she let it go extinct?
Master's body of work is massive. No one student could hope to learn all her techniques. Mastering just a few already takes a lot of effort.
Sounds like a skill issue,
Master
honestly.
had no choice but to recruit many students, split up what she knew into different portions, and pass it down through various individuals. So even though we see ourselves as representatives of Wheatsealing's school of shamanism, what we know isn't the sum of her legacy.
Well, sounds like you guys are pretty bad at your jobs then.
Actually, I know of a shaman family that inherited some of Master's techniques. The family fell on hard times and lost the right to the priesthood. Still could be worth a shot.
But if they inherited Wheatsealing's secret technique, shouldn't the family be thriving?
Well, it's the only thing I can think of.
All right, give me their address.
I'll mark it out on your map.
To be honest, I'm not optimistic about the future of this investigation.
You're really giving it your all, though. I appreciate it.
That's because the request came from you. You don't know the power of your own words, do you?
Man, she's being really obvious about it, though. I mean, it's like, she's like, I'm only doing this because you asked. You just don't really understand, do you? Man. Oh, Granny is so cute. All right. I am really glad I managed to snag her, you know, even if I wasn't able to get Baku Lady. Cameo, that's what I'm talking about. My first friend got a shout out from Kari Walgren. Oh, that's cool. Good stuff. Voice one of his favorite characters from Fully Coolly. Haruka. Good stuff. Yep, she's a good one. She also happened to play the sexy grandma from Dandadan.
Nothing we can do about that.
Well, even if our investigation ultimately proves the legend to be false, that's still a worthwhile result. Although I'm here for business purposes, I have a personal interest in this as well. I'm drawn to matters of historical truth.
She also played my favorite character in Naruto, Tayuya. And it sucks because she was only around for like a single arc and then she died. But she's also Saber too, and Saber will never die. So, good stuff. And she played Kagami in Lucky Star. Yeah, Kari Walgren, she's a good one. Also, she's like one of the few of the veteran English anime VAs who still does anime, because all the other ones, you know, particularly the ones that live out in LA, they have all either moved on to almost doing exclusively video games or have moved to roles behind the glass. So like behind the scenes, directing, producing, stuff like that. Even some do like script adaptation and stuff. But Kari Walgren, she still actively voices in anime, so you gotta give her props for that. Let's see. Randy, squealing fanboy, known for years. Good stuff on Randy. Good, big ups for the boy Randy.
That's exactly why I chose to follow you, Monsieur Montluçon.
Listen, I'm just updating you on the situation, not asking for your opinion.
Yeah.
I don't really care whether you continue your investigation.
Granny literally is asking who asked.
And Traveler, you came to me for help with your scroll weaving duty, right? You thought looking into the Battle of Seven Colors could give you answers. That's understandable. But based on our progress, I'd say this is a dead end. Instead of wasting time, you might consider taking a different approach. I'll try to think of another way to help you.
Respected Traveler, let's not forget about the compensation I promised. You shall have it in full. Extra, if that's what it takes.
I think this investigation could help you too, Citlali. We're just completely ignoring him, even though he's literally like, "I'm gonna pay you double." We don't even care. All of our focus is completely on Granny.
What makes you say that?
Because it has to do with Huitzlin's past.
Yeah, based on what you've told us so far, it kinda seems like there's unresolved tension between you two.
You think so?
She claimed to be your friend, but picked fights with you non-stop, and never told you about her biggest accomplishment. By figuring out the truth behind the battle, maybe we can finally help you get closure.
Closure? I'd say we're 200 years too late. But fine, if you want to keep investigating, be my guest.
I mean, if it means we get to keep hanging out with you, then yes.
Ah, that's wonderful news.
He's just like, I'm still here too.
All right, let's go visit the Shaman family.
All right. Yesterday he was super happy. It made his day. It was all yesterday? Oh, that's cool. Good stuff. All right, let me grab all this crap here. Alrighty. Who dis? Even he agreed with you.
Hello,
Yes, sir.
You Shaman?
Yep, that's me. Huh? Granny Eatsley?
Get up. In a crowded market like this, the only person who should be trying to hide is me.
The queen of introverts just being like, I just want to go back to my room and read light novels and chew on chips all day long. You know what? Based. Let's do that. Let's have a day in date, Granny.
My apologies. Ever since my grandfather's generation, the shamans of my family have given up on passing your trial, Granny Eastly. Have we offended you in some other capacity?
Man, this is generational trauma at this point.
Whenever I misbehaved as a kid, Grandpa would tell me about the thrashing he received from Granny Eastly. I still get nightmares about it sometimes.
Jesus Christ, girl! I wonder what Citlali looks like in those nightmares.
Hey, don't get any funny ideas. This was your idea, remember? Keep asking your questions. I'm going to find somewhere quiet to wait.
Dude, I guarantee Citlali would probably be an e-girl. Like, I've seen people do like tier lists where they like think like what Genshin characters' jobs would be or what cliques in high school they would be. Citlali would be an e-girl, and she would have her really nice gamer girl setup with the white PC case and the white keyboard and the white mouse and the light leaves or whatever they're called, the triangles that light up with RGB, and she would have her little cat ear headphones and her white gamer chair and all that sort of stuff. And yeah, I mean, that's kind of what she's walking around in. Her outfit is a gamer girl like gaming station made into clothing. and I would be a tier 3 sub.
Okay, so your family studied
don't
under
make you me
Queen,
started.
Right?
Make you me started? Are you don't making me crazy? Yeah. Or are you don't making me Republic? Hey. How's it going, Jinx? Thanks for stopping in. Hope you're doing well tonight.
Yes, although that pretty much ended with my grandfather's generation, unfortunately.
What view would she be? How many views would she have? Like, I don't know. I feel like, honestly, because of her personality, I feel like she would probably be somewhat controversial. So I feel like she'd probably get a lot of attention put on her, because she just kind of acts a little abrasively, but also she would probably still get views because, like, while she games, she would probably get really upset. So, yeah, I could see her being, like, pretty big. What would Paimon be? Paimon would be my dinner. Nah. Paimon would be, I don't know, she's just the eternal wingman. You know, just whatever it is you're doing, she's over there on the sidelines like, you're gonna do that thing, buddy! Let's go!
The techniques my family learned from Huitzilian didn't have much practical use in terms of tribal affairs, so during my grandfather's time, we quit the priesthood. Turns out, shaman techniques aren't that useful outside the priesthood either. So over time, we abandoned them altogether.
Ah, it's kind of like when you learn karate when you're a kid, and then you realize, oh, I'm never going to use this, like, anywhere unless I make it my career, and then you forget how to do everything. I just keep thinking back to, I beat Indiana Jones, off stream. It's unfortunate, because I feel like literally 2 more streams, and I would have beaten it. But it is what it is. It's fine. The fucking Voss, he's talking with Indy, and he goes, he's like, I must warn you, Dr. Jones. I have trained for years in the ancient Japanese martial art of... And I just thought in my head, I was like, don't say karate, don't say karate, don't say karate, don't say karate. And then he goes, karate. karate. And I was like, oh my god, you're a fucking loser. Oh, he's just a big fucking loser. And then literally the final battle you do with him, he's literally doing like karate chops and fucking crane techniques. And then like there's just this one screenshot of him that just had me cackling, where he goes, I told you, Dr. Jones, I know karate. Again, if you follow me on Blue Sky, I posted it up, and I just captioned it with the one kid that practices his katas outside of the school gate before the bell rings. It was good stuff. It was good stuff. I would feel like she would join Vine. Who, Paimon? Paimon would. You know what? I could see Paimon being a Vine star. You know, back, God, when was Vine a thing? What, like 2009 or something like that? 2010? Yeah, I mean, I could see her. I could see her popping off there. She would cause a few people to screech on social media. Yeah. Do you say Shaman King? No. Just shaman techniques. Sounds like a SpongeBob episode. Yeah. I was just practicing karate, or karate as some call it. Karate? You should be making me money with your spatula. Citlali is a VTuber, and one of the viewers would go, can't think of what I have on my mind if I don't say anything. And Citlali would be like, yeah. But how's it going, Aurora and Rabbit? Hope you guys are doing good as well tonight. We're just continuing on with the Citlali story quest, and hopefully we're gonna be finishing it out tonight.
Of course, it's possible that we were just too foolish to understand the true power of those teachings.
Look at her over there. She's like when the child goes off and goes to the toy section while their parent is, you know, talking to a neighbor that they bumped into in the store.
After all, Citlali was a genius. None of her students have been able to fully reproduce her talent.
Do you know which techniques were passed on to your family?
I'm not sure. As a kid, I remember hearing my grandfather talk about them, but it's not like I can use them myself.
What about the rest of the characters? I am not gonna sit here and do a literal full Genshin character tier list of what all the characters would be doing on social media. You can find plenty of YouTube videos of people doing that who are probably better equipped to do it than I am.
Just think about it for a sec. Do you remember anything about a technique that can decide the outcome of a battle?
Yeah, just being better than the other team.
Decide the outcome of a battle? No, I don't remember anything like that. Besides, my family wasn't really known for our talent. If a technique like that exists, I doubt Citlali would pass it on to us.
I'm screaming. I am too, internally.
You might have better luck asking one of the priests. They're descendants of Citlali's most gifted students.
Well, looks like we're back where we started.
Still no definitive evidence the Battle of Seven Colors took place. Allie, do you think we have enough to draw a conclusion?
All we have are non-witness accounts. We could put together an interview, but that's not going to hold up in academic circles.
Then we have to keep going.
Oh, you're investigating the Battle of Seven Colors?
Yeah, you know about it?
Not a lot, but there's something special about my family. In addition to shaman techniques, Citlali's stories were passed down to us as well. Say what you want about my ancestors' dedication to shamanism, but they definitely paid attention to those stories. And of course, the Battle of Seven Colors is the most exciting story of them all.
We don't need another story. We need something concrete. Does no one in your tribe understand that?
Hey, yo.
I'm not sure if this is helpful, but the story passed down in my family is a little different from the one told in the tribe.
Really?
How so? Do tell, good sir.
Well, it's Citlali's personal account of the events, so it's a lot more detailed. For example, in the version I heard, the battle took place in a location known as Chico Mostuk Cave.
Who?
That means you can tell us where to find it. Have you ever been to this place?
Unfortunately not.
I studied maps of Natlan before we left, Monsieur Montluçon. I don't remember ever seeing such a name.
Could your ancestors be mistaken, Mr. Shaman?
It's unlikely. My family may have let the shamanism side of things fall by the wayside, but we're serious about these stories.
So serious. I would see Jean B as like a single mom living in suburbia, raising her 6 kids and having mental health issues. Nah, she would be, if she were a mom, she would be a very diligent and dedicated, if somewhat overbearing mom. But now she'd be handling it fine. It's funny because apparently Jean's birthday was just like maybe a week or so ago, and I was reminded that her favorite food is pizza. And it's funny because she's the most uptight and respectful character in the entire game, and yet her favorite food is the internationally recognized dish of choice by slackers and burnouts. It's just a very interesting sort of dichotomy there.
In the words of my grandfather, some things deserve to be passed down more than secret arts.
In the name of my uncle. Aye, cuisine!
If Wheatsealing's version of events differs so much from the general understanding, that makes it even more likely the battle is completely made up.
Yeah, that's disappointing.
Hold on. You mentioned the Chico Mostek cave?
Oh, yes? Can I clear something up for you?
It's been more than 200 years. Huh. I never thought I'd hear that name again.
Well, what does she mean?
What's happening here? What have we communicated silently through our mutual love and sexual attraction to one another?
The Chico Mostek cave is what it was called 200 years ago.
Precisely when Wheatsealing was alive. That means, Monsieur Montluçon, we can confirm the original site of the battle. Once we get there, the evidence we need should be at our fingertips.
Just when we thought all hope was lost. I never doubted you, great shaman.
Of course not.
Allow me to present you with a gift as thanks.
Save it. Flattery won't get you anywhere with me.
Just accept the gift, Citlali. You've earned it.
Wait, Mr. Montluçon works in publishing. You're a huge fan of light novels, right, Citlali? Maybe he could get you some that are out of print.
I like how she said Montluçon. It's like, Monsieur Montluçon.
Really?
Out of print, huh? Sure. Do you have any in mind?
Well, if we're talking collectibles, then the first edition of Shogun Almighty Reborn as Raiden with unlimited power is a must.
Oh my god. Oh, her fucking nerd side is coming out. This is the reason she would be a streamer.
It's the first major hit of the isekai genre. Several editions have gone to print, but copies of the first edition are exceedingly rare and valuable.
Man, she's getting super artistic about it.
I see.
There's also its sister work, Pretty Please Kitsune Guji. It was Yae Publishing House's attempt at gauging the new market trends. It's opened the door to a new genre after readers grew tired of isekais. The sales speak for themselves. Actually, Yae Publishing House released a limited edition not too long ago, but it's almost impossible to get. Anyway, I'll take those two.
Oh yeah, she would have a YouTube channel. She would be an Anatuber probably.
Sorry, I'm not sure I caught all that. What were the titles again? Reborn as Kitsune Guji?
These two titles are among the most successful and well-known works in the entire industry. You're telling me, as someone who works in publishing, you've never heard of them?
I like how you could literally see her give like him a full like up and down. She like puts her hands on her hips. She's like, God, I love her so much.
I'm a merchant from Fontaine, after all. Regarding this particular genre from Inazuma, I'm afraid I lack your level of expertise.
Oh no, fucking Norby when they have to talk to a weeb. Oh shit.
Amateur.
Oh, she held back from calling him a normie. Just leave the books to me. Don't forget about our pay, though.
Of course. Sounds like a perfect arrangement. Now, there's no time to waste. We should head to the side of the battle
Call it
right away.
Citlali VTuber that sells it. Yep. Yoimiya, I would picture her as a magical girl in the early 2000s mixed with a lot of twists and turns. I feel like Yoimiya would probably be, if she were a magical girl, she would just be... I feel like she would just be a very traditional magical girl, because she's just... she has the personality of one.
Once we get there, it'll take a bit more work to determine the actual location. Right now, all we have is a general idea.
And I know it's probably difficult for, like, you know, youngsters to realize this, but there was a time when magical girls didn't have to suffer and, you know, die and stuff. The world existed before Madoka Magica, and yeah, magical girls used to just kind of be allowed to just, you know, just kind of fight evil and then go hang out afterwards. You know, not fight evil and then probably have their head bitten off and then spiral downward into an ever darkening and gloomy existential you know, downward trend into insanity. You know, the good old days.
Well, I'm sure Miss Citlali can help us with that.
Have you even looked at the time? It's already evening, and I have important plans tonight. You expect me to work through the night?
I have important plans tonight. I was going to open a whole new bag of chips and read at least 5 light novels, you chump.
Well, what do you think, Traveler?
Let's break for today and meet back up tomorrow. The battlefield's not going anywhere.
Okay, we'll find a place to rest for the night. When should we meet tomorrow?
He's persistent, huh?
What do you think, Citlali?
How about noon?
she even operates on degenerate timetables. Oh my god. Dude, yeah. No wonder everyone came around to Citlali like super quickly after she came out. I like the Dolahan joke that happened because of the beheading. Oh, I'm sorry, bitten off, I mean. Oh, man.
Do we have to wait that long?
Great shamans have important matters to attend to in the morning.
Yeah, like sleeping in. My guess is that she just wants to sleep in.
That's only because I have important tasks to complete at night.
Yeah, like being a complete degenerate.
All right, as Miss Citlali instructed. Let's meet back up tomorrow at noon. We'll be waiting at the exit of the tribal settlement.
I like how Paimon feels like she's almost like being a third wheel. She's like, should I be here? I don't know. Paimon feels like a third wheel now. Oh, he's coming up to us. I thought he was waving goodbye even though we weren't looking at him.
Sorry. I just wanted to ask, is Granny Eatsley satisfied with my answer?
No, she's incredibly disappointed and she's coming right over here to kick you in the balls. I'm sorry.
Yeah, of course. You really helped us out.
Oh, good. I'm glad I didn't offend her somehow.
You're really that scared of her?
She's actually really nice. She's just awkward in social situations. That's one way to put it.
To be honest, Granny Eatsley almost never interacts with ordinary tribespeople like us. Everything we know about her comes from rumors.
Huh, interesting. She doesn't interact with people, and so therefore the only way that people can know anything about her is by super exaggerated secondhand accounts. It's almost like you need to get out more and touch grass once in a while, Granny.
She's a powerful shaman who's lived for over 200 years. As a great hero, you're probably the only one who isn't intimidated by her.
Dismissive looming hand wave.
Well, thanks for today, Citlali.
Wanna grab a meal? My treat. Think of it a thank you for today.
That's quite considerate of you. All right, let's grab a few drinks. Just like last time.
I like how I asked if she wanted to grab something to eat, and it went into her ear, and then went up into her brain, got reassembled and then came out as, yeah, sure, I could go for a few drinks. Oh boy. Yeah, no, she dresses up in gamer grill attire. She sleeps in until noon. She eats junk food and reads light novels all night long. And she is a raging alcoholic. No, she would be popping off on Twitch.
Wait, didn't you say you had important plans tonight?
What did you think I meant?
Does that mean you've gone drinking every night for the past 200 years? Now Paimon's worried about your health.
Same place?
No, I've had enough socializing for one day. I know somewhere quiet. We can just buy some drinks and head over.
Hell yeah. Grab a couple pints and then just like we could just head over to Granny's place.
Which will also give us a chance to solve the mind reading issue. Considering the necessary spell work, I'd rather do it in private.
What, you don't want to hear all my thoughts of like constantly praising you and whatnot? Also, hold on a second. Let me see here. And then what do I do here? Okay, I don't know exactly what that did, but it's fine. All right, give me 1 second, y'all. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick, and then we will continue on in just a second. Heyo, I have returned. Thank y'all for waiting patiently. Let's see. Music is great, god dang. Talking about the in-game music. This music here? Yeah, it is pretty nice. I dig it. I dig it. Alright, where are we going? We're going all the way up here, are we? Alrighty. Uh-huh. Okay then. Let's get up there. There we go.
Is this the place?
No, further up.
Oh.
Further up?
Citlali leads you to a hot air balloon. Oh my god.
Oh, this is like a secret base.
Bro, look at Granny. Look at her just like pulling out all the stops to rizz us up. Like you don't have to try this hard, baby girl. Like I'm already yours.
Sometimes I want the fresh air, but not the company. So I come here. Let's see if my stash is still here.
Oh my god.
Ah, great. The halberd crest birds didn't eat my snacks.
And there she goes. Just pounding it straight away.
Now for the mind reading issue. Give me your hand.
What? Just like last time?
It might take a little longer, actually. I just need to share my senses, make a clean break.
She definitely has VTuber vibes.
And that should do it, right?
Right? This really is a one-of-a-kind view. That must be why Citlali likes to come here.
You're not wrong. Oh, hold on. Why do I still hear you in my
head? Yeah, why do you hear me in your head, Citlali? Am I just constantly on your mind?
Oh, did I not separate our senses completely? Maybe using my palm isn't enough? Close your eyes.
Ayo. What more do you need to use? Oh,
please work, please work. A great shaman should be able to handle this.
what is this, Paimon? Look at her, she's like, oh my, hey yo, and then she's basically giving us the yeah, you get her, traveler, go for it.
Okay, what about now?
I don't know. Maybe we have to put our titties together next. That might be what it is. You know, our hearts need to be close to one another. You know. I think I heard something. It sounded like your thoughts.
Huh? And now?
It's gone.
Huh. Whenever I try to remove the effect, it just flips direction and gets worse.
Was that Citlali's forehead just now? It was really warm.
That was just to help with the spell. Ah, shoot. I still hear you.
Guess we're just gonna have this psychic connection forever and ever.
For a human soul, to lose the boundaries of the mind is to drown in the sea of consciousness. Without a concept of self.
Oh my god, she's got tacos.
Wait, that sounds bad.
I read that in a light novel. When it comes to the real world, I think it's pretty accurate.
Is Citlali drunk? She's not making much sense.
Anyway, we'll just have to leave it for now.
Hearing the traveler's thoughts isn't that bad, right? You should just tease her. That's what Paimon would do.
It's just... I'm not good at this. I'm not used to being close to people.
I've noticed.
Sorry, I said we could be friends, but I guess I'm not ready.
Dang. Am I being unfriend-zoned?
I'm used to being Granny Eatsley. Someone intimidating, someone people are scared to approach. I don't have to deal with people that way.
Why live like that, though, baby girl?
Yeah, Paimon's been wondering. Why do you insist on living so far away? You could easily become a leader of your tribe, someone everyone loves and respects.
When you live as long as me, A person is like a flower. The color draws you in. You water it to see it bloom. It rewards you with its fragrance, but it doesn't last. With the passing of the seasons, everything withers away. You can try to water it, but it will never bloom again.
I see. So Citlali's whole issue is who wants to live forever?
Even if the same plot of soil is covered in flowers the following year, the one you remember won't be there.
She's Menhera. It's not Menhera. She's just awkward.
That's just how it is. Most of the people in my life will be gone one day, just like a flower. Getting close means losing friend after friend for hundreds of years, until the weight of their memories crushes my soul.
But I think I'm older than you, so hey.
If people don't care about me, then I don't have to care about them. It's better if the people in my memories are nothing more than fleeting strangers.
Immortality sucks.
Citlali.
My approach is different. I choose to remember everyone.
You won't live as long as me, so you don't have to worry about that.
Actually, I might have a long lifespan. I have some truly ancient memories.
Really?
Yes, sir. Can't you tell?
Then you should understand. Nearly everyone you know will be gone one day.
Ugh. Man. This is supposed to be an instance where Lumine talks again, and we don't get to hear her. God dang it. All the more reason to remember them.
Traveler?
I have a friend who only lives in my memories now. In fact, you could say my memories are the sole proof that she existed in this world. So sometimes I tell myself, as long as I remember every single friend, they will never truly die. Instead, they will live on in the world of my memories. When friends create memories together, there's always something to hold on to. So if you still need time, let me choose to remember you first. Oh.
Is Citlali alright?
Yeah, she's doing just fine. Curse of immortality and the misery of it. Yeah.
Stupid mind-reading side effect won't go away. It's not like I want to hear you complain about me all the time.
Okay, she's definitely drunk. Citlali, maybe take it easy? At this rate, you might sleep past noon tomorrow.
I'm not drunk. I remember everything the traveler said. Just gotta think of a response. I'll think of something.
She's literally
Uh-oh, not this again. Is she asleep?
I'm fine. Can get home by myself.
Is she talking in her sleep or talking to us? She seems kind of out of it.
Yeah, why don't you let me princess carry you home?
Bye. Gonna walk back alone. Need some time to think.
Oh my god. She doesn't need us to worry about her. She's always been like this.
Alright.
That was amazing. I love that. Just her gently floating away, being like, I'll be just fine. Alright, wait till 11 o'clock to 1300 the next day. Alright, let's do it. I mean, we said at noon, so let's go for noon. Also, there's a waypoint back there, which I,
Here's to a life where the drinks keep flowing and the Mora keeps rolling.
What? Why was my Citlali also drunk? Is that just a line that she'll say if the game detects that I'm within the vicinity of that
I'm tired already.
particular area? No, fuck off. I'm just here for the waypoint. Hey, little buddies. What you guys up to?
Go on, take them. I'll thank the stars for you later.
Nice. Alrighty. Okay. And we're going right here.
This should be the place we decided to meet yesterday. Who knows if Citlali will show up on time? She drank so much last night, she might not even be up yet.
Hey, yo.
Ahem.
Citlali!
No need to sound so surprised. Drinking is just a way to pass the time. I mastered the art of moderation long ago.
Uh-huh. Ellipses.
Last night doesn't count. It was a minor slip-up, that's all. Anyway, I gave everything a lot of thought, and I think you're right about something. The Battle of Seven Colors holds the key to a lot of the answers I've been searching for.
So that's why you're here so early.
Traveler, great shaman. Sorry to keep you waiting. Shall we head out?
Oh my god. They got Fatu on them.
Just follow me. I'll confirm the location myself.
Of course.
All right. We are off. Also, hold on a second. Let the little guy out. It's blocked by something it cannot be opened. Huh. There we go. Get out of there. What you doing? Oh, huh. Oh, hold on a second. Dang. Wait, huh. Oh.
Just like that.
There we go. Hey.
Go
Nice.
on, take them. I'll thank the stars for you later.
What? All right, and where are we going here? Down here, you say?
Watch out!
Boom.
This should be it.
Ah, yes. The cave. What the hell? Just the whole
So the
slab of
battlefield is
mountain.
inside this place.
That could explain a lot of our academic questions.
Don't lose focus. Once we get to the actual site of the battle, all the evidence needed for publication will be at our fingertips.
Everyone ready?
Let's go. Let's do this shit already. Let's do it.
So the Abyss invaded through a cave like this?
When the Abyss first began to corrode the ley lines, they took every opening they could get.
All the items here should be useful for our research.
You're not to touch a single one without my nod of approval.
I don't support invasive excavation techniques either.
Ah, of course. I'll defer to the experts on this matter. Well, shall we continue?
Shall we? Alrighty. Also, by the way, I guess I just wanted to point out the fact that I recently got Farina to 10-10-10. So I triple crowned her. I think she's only the third character I've done that for. So I triple crowned her. I triple crowned Dea. And then I think I triple crowned. Oh yeah, Eula. Yeah. So those are my three of my top 5 waifus in the game. The other 2 being Citlali and Kuki. So I still haven't triple crowned Kuki. I've only single crowned her, and then yeah, I haven't gotten Citlali any crowns yet. I also don't have any crowns left, so it's gonna take me a while to get the 2 of them all the way crowned up, but
There are
maybe
weapons
one
here
day.
from every tribe in Natlan. The battle must have encompassed the entire nation.
Sounds like we're getting closer to what the legend describes. But all we can really say is that a battle took place here. There's still no evidence of any colors or some elaborate maze.
Wow, you're really invested in the Battle of 7 Colors.
How do you even know it has anything to do with actual colors?
Well, it's the reason I came to Natlan in the first place. Grudok, send some of your men to search the area. We might miss something all grouped together like this. I'd like to cover all our bases.
I feel like he's up to something.
All the bases. You got it.
Yeah, what does all the bases stand for?
Don't jump to conclusions. Of course this isn't the site of the actual battle. We have to keep going.
Stupid idiots. Citlali's just like, stupid tourists.
This wall is in our way.
I might have an idea. Traveler, try removing that sphere.
Oh, I'll remove that sphere, all right. Oh. Haha.
Whoa, we passed straight through. What was that? Some kind of color magic?
Color magic, you say?
Very close to the technique Wheatsealing might have used.
Yeah, what are you nodding to him about? Yeah, I don't trust this guy now.
That's it? Doesn't quite compare to the scale described in the legend.
Still, what a terrific archaeological find.
Enough chit-chat. We should keep going. The deeper we go, the more we'll find.
That is how it tends to work. Give me that. Ready? We got a little purple guy coming with us. He's cute. Ooh. Oh wow, Jesus. There's a whole lot going on up there.
Hold on. If we step here, we might fall through.
You mean there are traps in here?
Remember how we were able to pass through the wall just now? It must have been because on our person, we were carrying the same.
Whoa, you're right. We can keep going now.
Man, Granny's ability to just like hike herself up into the air comes in so much handy. And now, the blue orb. Oh boy. I like this color of blue. It's more like cotton candy blue. Ooh. Oh, that's pretty. Yo. God damn, yeah, I forgot how pretty this game can be, honestly.
Wait, what was that? What is this place?
The music is also popping off way more than I feel like it needs to be.
It's real. I can't believe it.
Hold on. The quality of this space. This isn't reality. It's a realm of memory.
Huh?
Huh? Is this the Night Kingdom?
No. This is a space constructed using memories as a medium. The principle is similar, but the two are not the same.
Correct?
Hey, yo.
Wheat ceiling?
What?
What?
No. It's just a trace of her consciousness left behind after creating this space.
Oh, like Jor-El.
Friends, this is my question to you. What is our strongest weapon against the Abyss? In my opinion, it's memory. After all, is it not after losing the capacity for memory, love, and compassion that our enemies fell to the Abyss? That is why, with our memories, we possess a power the Abyss cannot hope to match.
I see they're weaving the thematic through lines here. You know, with Lumine talking about keeping the memories of her friends alive, and Citlali intentionally trying to make it so that she forgets everybody, and I'm pretty sure her drinking probably is ties into that. And then Wheat Ceiling is all about, like, we gotta maintain our memories, bro. I see the foundations that they're building here.
I have discovered the perfect medium for us to wield that weapon. You know it as color. The more cherished the memory, the more vivid its color. As memories disappear, their color fades.
Like in Inside Out.
That is why color is the best vehicle to wield the power of memory.
This feels like someone just really loves color coding their crap. And they just made an entire event out of it. An entire philosophy around the notion of using different colored highlighters when organizing their daily planner.
Guided by vibrant colors, your capacity for memory is what will allow you to navigate this maze. Without that capacity, enemies will fail to cross the barrier in front of them and be trapped here for eternity. So, be brave, my friends, and march forward.
She sounds so enthusiastic.
Any ideas, Citlali?
Sounds like she left a tutorial. Not surprising. She always did have to handhold her talentless students.
Damn.
Follow me.
Just everyone catching strays here. Okay, so where we go? Whoa! Do we go this way? Oh, okay. Whoa! Calm down there, Olive Boy.
There are monsters here too?
Oh boy.
Abyss creatures. Likely trapped here for some time. Looks like a few monsters made it out of the battle all those years ago. All right. Laline, eat Papa. Pyroclastic surge.
Let's go.
Incinerate.
Oh, that was it, huh? Okay then. This is good civilization. I like everything that's happening here. Anyway. Give me that. Alright. Citlali, then again, what her loser wastes time with a tutorial if they can't figure out again the tutorial, then you don't deserve to play it. Damn. Just everybody catching it. I don't know, should I feel like I want to go this way. It's over here. Whoa!
What's with these color-changing blocks? You and Citlali fell through all of a sudden. You scared Paimon half to death.
Must be one of the mechanics of the maze.
Oh boy.
Oh no, more monsters?
Ah, shoot. They're blocking the way forward. Let's get rid of them. All right. Fulfill our pact. You two! Time to wrath from the sky!
Oh, we're done. All right.
Rev the engines!
Gimme. All right, where are we going? Huh.
This place is so pretty. If not for those those monsters, Paimon would have never guessed this was a battlefield.
The showmanship's not bad, I'll give her that.
Is this a bridge made of colors?
Don't sound so surprised. We just need to cross and we should reach the end.
A rainbow bridge? Oh my god, I can't believe Genshin has gone woke. Hey. That was pretty in there. Oh, this place is significantly less pretty.
We're out! Looks like we made it through the maze.
Hold on. This is...
Whoa, so
Wait, are people saying that now?
The thing inside
No.
the sphere looks exactly like the maze.
It's just literally if there's any hint of like a rainbow in anything, like weirdos just say that it's woke. Like how in Spider-Man 2, you have this side quest where you find this like dangerous panther robot. And you have Genki reprogram it so that it acts like a dog. And so you take it around to a bunch of the neighborhood kids and they all draw on it. And, you know, they draw things like, you know, clouds and a sun and, like flowers and stuff. And then also they drew a rainbow on it. And people were like, oh my god, this shit's woke as fuck, I can't believe it. So... yeah, that's the level that people go to. So I was just being like, oh my god, did you just insinuate rainbows exist? Fucking woke bullshit, I can't believe it.
It's like a miniature blueprint made from a special dye.
That color.
The dye was modified using a secret technique to harness the power of memories and create mazes like the one we just witnessed.
Colors which have never been seen before. Rainbow appears in sky. Fuck, nature went woke. Yep, exactly. And don't let them know about Hawaii's license plates, which are literally just a white piece of metal with a rainbow on it.
Without that power, it's just a normal dye. But the color it produces is still quite rare. I would say this is the most direct evidence that the Battle of Seven Colors actually took place.
The expert has spoken.
Yeah, what are you up to over there? Yep, there they go.
Perhaps I could take a closer look? It's an important piece of physical evidence, after all.
No, you may not.
Oh, what's Citlali, what's she signaling us for? Oh, yep, there we go. Back off. It's so weird getting used to Lumine using that sword as her default sword now.
You noticed my signal. Not bad, traveler. We make a good team.
Yeah, it's almost like we should like get married and live together forever.
Huh. So you've been watching me.
Oh, there it is. There's the douchebag point.
A self-proclaimed book merchant who's never heard of Shogun Almighty reborn as Raiden with unlimited power? Please, that work was a commercial success across Teyvat.
I like how they make sure to do the whole silly, long, extended light novel gimmick. And also, I like how Lumine and Citlali are literally just in the same exact pose. It's good stuff. Even taking a piss has gone woke. A rainbow appeared when an individual pisses in nature. Who is pissing rainbows?
I knew you were fishy, but I didn't expect you to pull something like this.
Monsieur Montluçon, we just need a few pictures for our research, not the artifact itself. What if it gets damaged or destroyed?
How will we sell it?
Shut it. I couldn't care less about preserving this piece of trash. I would destroy it right now if I could.
But then there would be no evidence to prove the battle took place.
What if that was my goal all along?
What?
Huh. Pretending to be a book merchant, pretending to promote the history of Natlan and its heroes was the only way to get information out of the people in this tribe. But make no mistake, I'm no lowly merchant. I am the future owner of the largest printing company in all of Teyvat.
Aha. So you're a you know, a VTuber pre-debut. I get it.
But the dye in that sphere ruined all my plans before they could even get off the ground.
What?
We've received a report that your advertisement in the paper makes false claims. Fontaine Law demands it be taken down immediately.
False claims? The dye I advertised is an unprecedented innovation. It produces colors of unmatched radiance.
Unfortunately, its qualities are neither unprecedented nor unmatched. According to the lady who made the report, she saw a woven scroll in Natlan made with a similar dye.
Really? Are you... the false advertising laws in Fontaine are a little out of control.
Even more miraculous, that substance dates back hundreds of years.
How? Creating this dye is the culmination of my entire life's work. You're telling me I'm hundreds of years too late?
Calm down, sir.
Sorry, it's just... I know this product will be a hit. The economic boost to Fontaine will be huge. We just need to advertise it as written.
They get triggered by a waterfall manifesting a rainbow. Ah, pre-debuts, of course.
Fontaine's publishing industry is one of the best in the world. All we need to do is publish something in the paper, and all of Tevat will think it was our invention first. We don't need to worry about more reports. Fontaine is far more advanced than Natlan. No one will believe such an innovative product could come from a place like that.
Wow. Oh my god. The cultural and racial superiority of this man is just on full display. Ooh, Montluçon? More like Montlu yikes.
That goes against all of Fontaine's advertisement regulations. We can't do that.
Oh my god, you tell him, Otila. I really need to do the whole Melazine side quest. I feel like that's a huge rabbit hole that I just haven't gone down yet.
What if I give you a portion of the profits? All you have to do is let the advertisement stay.
You're trying to bribe me? Careful. I'm dangerously close to reporting this to Monsieur Novelette.
Damn.
I knew if I was just allowed to market my product, it would be a hit. A bestseller even. I would be a giant in the printing industry. But now, no one will see it as anything more than a poor imitation marketed centuries too late. No matter how good the product actually is, not a single one will sell.
I mean, is it really like... Because he's putting it into a dye. Or into... Oh, no, wait, no. They were using it as dyes and like... Okay, never mind. I mean, you'd be using it for the first time as ink? You could just tweak your marketing a little bit.
I will never accept that someone from this backwards, ignorant nation could come up with that dye.
Wow.
200 years before me.
Jesus Christ. This guy also thinks that the pyramids were invented by aliens, of course, too. Man. I mean, like, yeah, rich, uppity white people would also think it's really cool if you say, like, oh, this dye comes from the ancient customs from a exotic country called Natlan, and now for the first time ever it has been introduced as an ink into the very text that you are reading right now. Yeah, rich white people would eat that shit up, man. Like, you're making this into a problem when it doesn't have to be.
Even when the truth is right in front of you.
Ha! Truth is in the eye of the beholder.
Oh no.
I'm already in the printing industry. I can go into publishing, no problem.
Oh no, he's like the head of the National Enquirer. Oh, where's your Truth Social link, my guy?
All I have to do is destroy this sphere, write a detailed report about my findings, and publish it around the world. Then, the so-called truth becomes your word against mine. Once my report is accepted as fact, no one can accuse me of making false claims.
Jesus Christ.
That's awful. What happened to restoring the truth of history?
You haven't done the Melazine Village quest? Nope, I have not.
That plan hasn't changed. I will continue to spread my truth for all of Tevat to see.
Oh no, he's gonna spread all of his alternative facts. You talk a big game, but did you forget who you're talking to?
Ah, you mean a hero of Natlan who's not actually from Natlan? And a great shaman who, according to rumor, abandoned her tribe long ago.
What do any of those other qualifiers have to do with anything? We can still kick your ass.
From a practical perspective, there's no reason for either of you to stand against me.
But what if we are?
Shows what you know.
Oh, since you like rumors so much, have you heard the one about what happens to people who get on my bad side?
Ah, the wrath of Granny Citlali. Like I said, our interests aren't at odds. I knew from the beginning that you would accept my invitation, considering Citlali was your rival. You've lived longer than her, you're far stronger than her, and yet, she has always been more revered than you. Now, that can change.
Oh, you're projecting, my guy. You think people have the same values as you, the same self-interested, short-sighted values.
With the backing of the printing industry, I can take any book and send it to all four corners of Teyvat. This part of Natlan's history will be mine to tell. And in my version, I can erase the Battle of Seven Colors. You can be the one to have all the glory.
That's not real history.
That's a no, then? Your history means nothing to me. But it's not allowed to stand in the way of my Mora.
Uh-huh.
Done running your mouth? Good. Before handing you over to the tribe, I think I'll have my way with you first.
Ayo. It should have been me, not him. It's not fair. Teach him a lesson and make it stick.
If this comes to a fight, per my contract, you're gonna have to go through me.
Uh-huh.
That's right. I didn't pay all that Mora for nothing.
Wait, aren't you subordinates of the captain? Why are you helping someone who wants to erase Natlan's history?
Well, Captain's gone, so what do we give a shit?
The captain. You actually bought that? United in the pursuit of Mora, we travel the land to collect debts. Our loyalty is to Regrader, his interests, and his wealth.
Regrader? Who's that? That's one of the other, harbingers?
Regrader?
The captain means nothing to them. They serve a different harbinger altogether. Regrader!
This man has the potential to become a giant in the printing industry and disrupt Fontaine's economic system.
Oh no.
This aligns with Regrader's interests.
So Regrader is going to be essentially, I guess, the venture capitalist villain of Genshin, the Lex Luthor, essentially. So that means he's probably going to be, to me at least, the most insufferable of all of the harbingers.
It's all been a lie from the very beginning!
This doesn't change anything, Paimon. Just one more guy to beat up.
I don't care who you serve. When it comes to punishment, I don't discriminate.
Let's go.
All right. Hear the echoes of the valley.
Action epic wave!
How dare you! Fulfill our pact! Suffer the wrath of the pyroclastic surge!
Oh, that was it.
That's what you get for messing with the hero of Natlan and Granny Citlali. They could give Regrader a run for his Mora.
Wow, I kind of thought it would be a little bit harder than that, but nope, not even. He wants to erase history and rewrite it. Sounds familiar. Yeah.
When did this person get so strong? Looks like the men following the captain failed to update us on the latest intelligence. Not good. This is becoming more trouble than it's worth. You're on your own.
Oh, look at him back there, being a little bitch.
Hey, what about our contract? Your boss signed it himself.
Our boss never signs a contract without loopholes. Even a veteran businessman like yourself fell into his trap. That's what makes him the best. Go home and read the fine print. All I did was trigger the exculpatory clause.
You?
The other stipulations have been fulfilled. I set up explosives around the cave, strong enough to destroy this place, as instructed.
Damn.
Oh, and for security purposes, all explosives have been rigged to blow at a specific time. Shouldn't be too long now.
Ah, shit.
What? This whole place is gonna collapse?
You were supposed to wait until I made it out. Are you trying to kill me?
I mean, yeah.
That depends on how fast you can run. I'm off.
Yeah. Get him.
You think you can just waltz out of here? Traveler, stop them, and then we'll make a break for it.
Can do.
If I'm caught, I implicate my boss. Time for the backup plan.
Oh, yeah?
Wait, don't!
Ah, shit. Huh? What happened?
Where are we? Back in the maze? Our surroundings look different, though. What did that Fatui guy do?
We need to find Citlali. She's probably somewhere around here, too. Excellent Lumine. Got the waifu first on the brain. Her priorities are intact.
She'll know how to get out of here. Let's hurry. If we don't make it out before the cave collapses, we might never be able to leave.
Where could she be?
Let's see. Citlali!
She can still read my mind, right? I just have to call out to her with our special psychic connection. I saw the special color. It seems to be guiding me.
The special color? The one you saw on that woven scroll? Why would it appear around here?
Because of love, Paimon. Because of love. There's no time to think about that.
You're right. Lead the way, traveler.
We've got to find my wife. Did we do it? Did we find wife?
He triggered it just like that? If the technique isn't activated correctly.
Instead of a realm of memory, the subjects in question will be trapped in a temporary space like this. If you cannot escape in time, it's mutually assured destruction. But I can't fault someone for using it as a last resort.
I knew it! Someone of your skill wouldn't leave behind memory fragments just to parrot instructions. You must have the capacity for conscious thought.
Yeah, just like Jarrell.
I appreciate the compliment. It's been a long time, my friend.
This is no time for a reunion. The cave outside is about to collapse. I know time flows differently in this place, but that still doesn't leave us much time. Can you help me get out?
You misunderstand, Citlali. I'm nothing more than a fragment of memory. There's not much I can do.
You can't open all the doors like Jor-El?
What do you mean? This space can be manipulated, right? The exit of your maze. I remember its structure. If I create an exit here, I can leave. You just need to tell me how to manipulate this space.
The maze you saw earlier was constructed using the memories of many warriors of Natlan. When people leave deep impressions on each other, their memories form connections. These connections are particularly strong between comrades in arms. That is how I created my maze. The connections between the memories were my needle and thread, and the special color was my fabric. But if that color is crudely combined with an isolated memory, one without connections, you get a place like this.
Damn, a stitch out of time.
This space is a combination of my color and your memories. There is no way to alter or construct anything within it.
Auroron. That's her grandson's name. that just came out of me at from the back of my mind. Damn.
Because there are no connections at your disposal.
Over 200 years. And not a single lasting connection.
Damn.
This is my punishment, huh?
What about your connection to me?
Well, at the very least, you have a connection to me. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to appear in this space.
That's only because you never gave me a moment's peace. Still, it's a shame you're not around. You said it yourself. A memory fragment can't be used to create the connections I need.
Citlali.
But now that I have the chance to talk to you again, I need you to give me an answer.
Uh-huh.
Your special technique. You didn't pass it on to your students. You passed it on to the rival you could never beat. Me. What I want to know is, why?
So you figured it out.
After what I saw in the maze and everything you just told me, I'm certain the technique at the center of all this is the same one you taught me all those years ago.
So it's literally been inside you all along.
But you never brought up the fact that you used it to win a battle. From your description, it might as well have been a simple color trick. I'm getting the feeling you always meant for me to come here. But if this is a foreshadowed event, I'm not happy with the narrative setup.
Nerd.
Citlali, ever since you learned that technique, you've been able to see a special color, haven't you?
You mean...
That color is the core of the technique. But it isn't my invention. It's something I discovered in the work of our ancestors. More specifically, you could call it the color of memories. In truth, passing on the technique is a process of using that color to tint another person's memories.
Like, you could tint them rose-colored?
Yes, the technique has the power to decide victory. But in my opinion, the capacity to add color to someone's memories is where the true value lies. You are fated to live a far longer life than me, Citlali. I couldn't bear the thought of all those years existing as a blank canvas in your memory. So I wanted to leave a little color behind.
Your color, you mean?
One day, you too will want to leave behind your color in someone else's memory. When that day comes, you will understand my decision.
So if you still need time, let me choose to remember you first.
I have to get out of here. That's the only way to rescue them.
Oh boy.
Citlali, what are you...
I understand the true principle of this technique now. If I can't construct an exit, then I will separate this color from my memories by force.
But you could lose a portion of your memories that way.
I know, but my memory is just a blank canvas I've neglected for 200 years. My friends are worth the risk.
Let's go. I have to find her.
Traveler?
When you entered the realm of memory I constructed, I used your memories to learn about your recent experiences. I have a feeling you're the one who will be saved this time.
Aww.
After 200 years, someone has appeared by your side. The kind of person I could have never anticipated. The Night Kingdom harbors Natlan's memories, and the Traveler's connection to that realm is incredibly strong, surpassing even the shamans who worship the Lord of the Night. This means that even without your tutelage, she can see the color of memories.
What did you say?
Although she doesn't know how to wield it, she unknowingly left behind a trace of color in your memories. That was enough to guide her to this space. You now have a connection at your disposal.
Oh man, she's a true introvert. She's got one actual meaningful connection, and all the other ones don't even fucking matter.
Well, Citlali, it looks like part of this was foreshadowed, but the rest is a surprise.
Traveler? Traveler!
That's Citlali's voice! She's just up ahead!
This is goodbye, my friend. Your memories over the past 200 years are much more than a blank canvas. Cherish them.
And she's gone.
Wheat ceiling.
Citlali!
Let's go!
Paimon! Traveler!
We finally found you. Let's find a way out of here.
Hold my hand.
Of course. I mean, but Paimon's right here. Oh, thank God they censored it. I don't gotta hide it for YouTube.
Did we teleport out? Man, that place was so... Whoa! We made it out just in time!
Damn. Everything just came crumbling down. Things fall apart. The roots tried to tell us.
Wonder what happened to the Fatui guy and the others.
Who gives a shit?
He was most likely trapped inside that space, just like us.
Is he still in there?
The external structures supporting that space would have collapsed with the ruin. Unless he managed to escape, he would have been crushed.
Based.
He still preferred that to being caught, huh?
What about the Fontanians?
They were standing a bit further away, right? They probably weren't pulled into the space. Maybe they already made a run for it.
Hello?
It's one of Maluson's employees! Quick, restrain him!
I can explain. I had no idea Maluson was such a terrible person. I couldn't stop him from running, so I stayed behind and tried to find people to help rescue you. I'm so glad you managed to get out of there.
Either way, the guards will take you back to the tribe. You'll be their problem.
I understand.
Oh.
Anyway, I'm not here to harp on you. I just need to know one thing. Which way did he run?
He went that way, but I'm not sure if you can catch up.
Oh, we can catch up.
That way? Unless he suddenly grows a pair of wings, I think we're okay. Traveler, Paimon, come with me.
All right, let's see if we can finish this out. Capture Montluçon. Ho. What's happening here?
Elder Tlapo and a group of Ictomisaurs! They caught Montluçon!
Look at this! He's T-posing on him!
Something felt off about him yesterday, so I set a few things in motion. Looks like it's time for that foreshadowing to pay off.
Damn.
My bank balance. No! No!
Really? That's what he's crying about right now?
What's wrong with him?
That's one of the tricks Claw uses to scare people. He makes people hallucinate the thing that scares them most.
Oh. It doesn't surprise me.
It's particularly effective on weak-minded people like him.
Serves him right!
I know. It was a lot to ask, making you come all the way out here during the day.
Yeah, you know how it feels, don't you, Citlali?
Was that a declaration? Elder Tlapo didn't appoint us to a whole other task, did he?
Based.
Forget about him for now. The Ictomisaurs will make sure Montluçon doesn't escape before the guards arrive. In the meantime, we have unfinished business, remember?
Right.
We do?
A special scroll. But the die is buried underneath a bunch of rubble now.
Don't worry. Witziline's technique hasn't been lost at all. Come with me. I'll explain everything at my house. Oh, and Traveler? Everything you said about memory, I finally figured out my answer.
Yes?
I knew you'd want to tag along. Let's go.
Alright, we're going to Granny's house now? Sick. Let's go. Company Citlali back to her dwelling. Don't mind if I do.
Try and stop me!
Yes, sir. There we go. Alright, let's get in there. Have some special alone time with Granny.
Now, when it comes to weaving the scroll itself, you don't actually need to lift a finger. But if we're going to pass on Witziline's technique, your participation is critical.
What are you saying, Citlali?
Follow me.
Her place is cute. She's got her little dolls strung up. Is this your meditation room?
Oh, look at this place. Do you weave scrolls too?
Scrolls. Scrolls? I thought you were going to show me your masterpiece.
That I am, old friend. The technique I'm about to show you directly relates to woven scrolls.
Fine. What is it? Something that can turn the tide of war or prevent a great disaster? You probably want to challenge me, right? I know you don't have the strength for a real fight, so I'll let you beat me with words.
Old friend, my life is nearing its end. I'm afraid I don't have time for another match.
Oof.
Hey.
Don't worry. I trust in the belief of our tribe that death is not the end, but the beginning of a new existence in the Night Kingdom, where everything is made of memories.
Oh man. Not the Arthur fist. Ah, shit. I thought it was gonna stay on there for a bit.
So, do you know why our ancestors insisted on using colorful, woven scrolls to record our history?
Because they look dope as fuck?
Because history is the memory of a people.
That was gonna be my second guess.
We give our scrolls an orange hue, so the dead can still feel the warmth of the setting sun.
I thought you just left the sepia filter on.
We decorate them with kernels of grain fruit, so the dead can still enjoy the abundance of our harvests.
I know that, but something this important? Why entrust it to me and not one of your students?
As your friend, I admit, I'm being a bit selfish. I don't have long, Citlali. Oh, I'm not sure I can truly explain my decision. But I know you will understand one day. For now, will you accept my final request?
Just this once.
I'll accept your final request. Just this one time.
I understand now, Wheat Ceiling. Just like you said I would. Claw, help me move this outside. I'm going to color it. Traveler, Paimon, come with me.
Claw helps you bring the woven scroll outside. Ooh. That looks sick as fuck. Are we gonna make it look even more sick?
Soaring through the horizons of time. I linger between brushes of memory, seeking the color of my final journey. When I get there, may there be feathers to paint the sky, shades of rose.
Oh no, she's hot.
And fields of green to beckon adventurous souls. And azure oceans with which to sail into the unknown. And volcanoes too, where, despite the danger, hidden treasure waits to be found. And graffiti art, of course. Without that color,
Just imagine the dullness of night.
Anything else?
In the end, I hope everyone remembers my color too.
Dude, this is giving me like Disney whimsy vibes. Yo.
In the end, I hope everyone remembers your color too. All in all, it was just a technique for coloring a scroll.
The task I'm entrusting to you is much more than that. Farewell, my friend.
Dang. Preserving these colors in my memory. That's the true duty of the appointed. That way they're not lost to piles of black and white text. Dang. That was cool.
I knew you would understand.
This is the special scroll. How did you know how to weave it, Citlali?
Remember the gift from the spirits?
Hold on. You've lived for more than 200 years. You know how to weave the special scroll. That must mean you're the one behind the gifts from the spirits.
Oh, well, it's not like I wanted to interact with the appointed. So whenever I delivered the scroll, I used illusions to confuse them.
Of course you did.
The fact that it turned into some kind of divine intervention is because no one was skilled enough to see through my tricks.
Why not just tell them then?
You've carried the duty alone for all these years? Even if you don't like interacting with people, why not teach someone else how to do it?
Traveler, you can see the special color, right?
Yes, I can.
The essence of that color is memory. That means completing the special scroll is a process of searching for color within your memories. Passing the technique on to someone means sharing your memories with them. You need to leave traces of your color in their memory, and they must do the same. Even though I only confirmed that today, I've had suspicions for a long time. And, well, ever since Sweet Celine died, I haven't wanted to form that kind of connection with people.
Oh, yeah.
It was her final wish, so I kind of resigned myself to taking on the burden forever. After all, I have all the time in the world. But Claw never stopped appointing new candidates to weave the scroll, despite knowing exactly how I felt about the situation.
You mean he never stopped trying to find new friends for you?
I knew exactly what he was doing. And yeah, if I ever did share my memories with someone, I guess that person would be a friend. But it never got to that point.
Until...
This time, though, you win, Claw. Take this. I guess it's my response to what you told me the other night.
A handkerchief?
What is it?
If I had to choose my color, it would be the color of this handkerchief.
Yep, still got that gamer grill violet purple color.
Countless people exist in my memories, and I know one day that will be my fate too. A memory living on in someone else's head. Since you have a long lifespan, you're the perfect candidate to bear this memory and carry my color in your mind.
Does this mean I'm officially your friend?
Just keep it safe. And you better not forget my color when I'm gone.
Whoa. It's a little early to talk about death, don't you think? It's only been a few seconds since we made the friendship official.
Isn't that what friends are for?
For talking about death? I don't know about that necessarily, but sure.
Okay, this is a serious commitment. Well, Citlali, if the Traveler's going to leave their color in your mind too, it'll probably be gold, right?
Most likely.
Actually, their mark is already there. Remember the mind reading effect I couldn't fix? Well, I finally got to the bottom of it. Sharing senses allows communication to occur between the consciousness of different people. Naturally, memories are also involved in that process. Although I didn't know it at the time, we both have the ability to see the color of memory, which means that when I shared my senses with you, a connection was created between our memories. And that connection is what caused my original spell to go haywire.
So, you can hear the traveler's thoughts because you left traces of color in each other's memories?
Bro, like, we're pretty much like, it's not even we're married, we're soulmates, essentially.
And that's why the traveler could hear your thoughts too, because it works both ways, right?
We just made it, we just formalized it by her giving me her handkerchief, which is pretty much just a ring, essentially.
Quick thinking, but only those trained in the mystic arts can maintain that level of connection. That's why I can still hear the traveler's thoughts, but not the other way around. There's no need to worry, though. Now that I've figured out how it works, I'll get rid of it in no time.
Oh.
Oh.
I lied. Hearing each other's thoughts actually depends on the strength of the connection between our memories.
Ayo.
So, after everything we just went through, I bet you can hear me again.
Oh.
I knew it.
So, is there a way to stop it?
Since the connection between our memories is already there, the only way to get rid of the effect is for one of us to forget about the other.
Then nope, I guess we're just gonna live on with it.
Just messing with you. I'm a legendary shaman of my tribe. Now that I know the cause, of course I can figure out how to fix it.
Paimon, she just keeps on looking between us.
It'll probably take some time though, so bear with me for now.
What if I don't want us to get rid of it?
Besides, I'm an open book. It's not like you're gonna hear anything embarrassing. Oh, unless I've had a few drinks.
Oh, so you can turn it off? That's a shame.
A shame? I mean, if you ever miss this whole telepathy mess, I could always share my senses with you again.
Yes.
No promises, though. Some thoughts are better kept to yourself.
Like what?
Huh?
Man, okay. We're almost done, apparently. Wait until the next morning. Right. Let's see here. 8 o'clock? Let's go. That's pretty early for you, Citlali. Are you gonna be okay? Yeah, no, definitely we should keep our psychic connection to one another. We are fated to be.
Exploration and trials.
Alright, give the woven scroll to Chief Biram. Alrighty, let's get in there.
Ah, you did it? Your investigation into the Battle of Seven Colors must have been fruitful indeed. I do hope you share what you learned.
Wow, the scroll is finished already!
Elder Talapo's wisdom is never wrong.
Yeah, we should explain. Take it away, traveler.
Me? You're the yapper between us. You share everything you learned about the special color while keeping Citlali's contribution a secret.
I see.
You don't look surprised at all.
It makes perfect sense. History is the memory of a people. If we want to depict it, a dye derived from people's memories is, of course, the best choice.
I suppose so.
Now, it's just a matter of preserving this secret technique. From your description, it sounds like learning the technique requires the previous holder to share their memories.
Well, yeah.
In that case, I must work with our priests to reinvent the technique based on the principles you described. After all, memories are precious things, meant to be shared with those closest to us. I cannot take that choice away from you, traveler. You completed your task admirably. Finding a way to carry on that legacy is now our duty.
All right, We'll leave that to you.
Oh, and please pass along my thanks to Granny Citlali. We interrogated the Fontanian merchant she apprehended, and it turns out he's the reason some among our tribe started to question our history.
Oh, sowing discontent among the ranks.
He hired
Can't be having that.
Misinformation about the Battle of Seven Colors. The recent friction within the tribe is entirely his doing. We now have a record of his crimes, and will begin working with Fontaine authorities in a few days.
So he was behind the controversy in the first place. Guess it's easier to investigate when people are already questioning something.
It's literally like how we found out that Russian instigators paid off a bunch of right-wing idiots to spread spread misinformation about Ukraine in order to make people sympathize with the Russians in the war. It's so, oh my god. Truth literally is stranger than fiction. Like, pretty much every time, honestly.
Anyway, that clears it up. People don't just question their history out of nowhere.
I mean, thank you, Biram. We'll be on our way.
Until we meet again.
Alright, explain the situation to Citlali. Alright, one more time. We're gonna celebrate, yeah. Oh, look who it is. You look comfy. Mind if I sit with you?
You told him everything, right?
Yep, we left out the part about your contribution, but it kinda seemed like Chief Biram saw through us.
You could have just said it was a gift from the spirits.
Yeah, but Chief Biram deserves something in return for his hard work.
I guess he is different from the previous chiefs. But if he figures out it was me all these years, I'm in for a world of trouble.
There you are. I've been looking everywhere for you.
Oh, it's the other Fontanian researcher.
What you want, boy?
Taken away with his boss?
Please, call me Allier. After questioning, the tribe absolved me of any serious wrongdoing, so here I am.
Hey, good for you, buddy.
I'll be heading back to Fontaine soon. No employer means no funding, after all. But I wanted to finish my investigation first. I'd like to ask some questions about Citlali. I want people outside of Natlan to hear her story, but my understanding still has some holes.
Questions? Huh. Why should I let an Outlander tell our stories?
Don't misunderstand. Damn. I have no intention of twisting your history or using it to make a profit. It's just honest curiosity, I assure you.
He seems like a good boy. I guess we can tell him.
I believe amazing stories deserve to be shared with the world. Culture thrives through dialogue and exchange.
That belongs in a museum. He has a point.
All right, you can ask your questions, but be quick. I have important plans after this.
Important plans?
Uh-huh.
Oh, thank you very much.
She's gonna get absolutely blasted while engaging in her weeb hobbies. Only leaving when Citlali finally runs out of patience. Nice.
Another day, another drained social battery.
Oh my god. Every introvert just like cried out in unison, I get you, queen. We should probably get going then.
Hold on. You owe me a pair of books.
What?
Oh, that! When it comes to light novels, your memory is like a steel trap, huh?
Books that rare will take some time to find. I mean, yeah, I happen to, the head of Yai Publishing happens to be one of my wives as well, but I mean, come on, baby girl. You can't just rock up and ask for something like that.
You're telling me. Yeah, it's not gonna be easy. You might need to go to Yai Publishing House in person. But I don't need them right away. Just don't forget, okay?
Of course! We'll get them sent to you as soon as we can!
Sent to me? Nuh-uh. I don't want a stranger knocking on my door when I'm hungover. Here, just take this.
And this is?
The key to my house. Don't bother knocking next time. You'll disturb my sleep.
Bro! She gave us the key? She gave us a copy of her key house. We are fucking married. Jesus, man. I mean, Yo, okay. All right then. God damn. Oh my god. I can't believe it. Just like that, we're married. Hold on. Let me see what that says. It should be in like key items, right? Which would be here? Oh, there it is. Citlali's handkerchief and key. The key given to you by Citlali so that you won't wake me up by beating on my door while I'm drunk. You carefully place it alongside the handkerchief she gave you. After all, you've collected so many keys in the past, so this one needs to have a special mark to stand out. Goddamn. All right. Well, I guess that was it. That was the adventures of me and my wife Citlali. And as we gaze at my other wife, Mawika, I guess we shall go ahead and wrap things up there for the evening. All right, so we managed to finish, you know, the Citlali story quest, and yeah, it was a good time. It's always a good time to be spending with Granny, so yeah, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it very much, and now we're officially married, so you know what? I can't complain too much about it. Evangelion drawing where she throws a beer bottle at Traveler. Yes, exactly. All right, so I'm not sure when the next time we might be playing Genshin might be. So yeah, we'll see. Whenever the next big event happens, I'll check and see like how much of it is actually going to be voiced. But yeah, given how long the strike has been going on for, I don't imagine like it might be cleared up anytime soon. But I mean, even if it does get cleared up in like the next like month or two or something like that, then everyone has to like go back and like start recording. So, you know, who knows when that actual content will be put into the game. So we'll see. We'll see how it works out. But yeah, so we're probably gonna go back to playing the main storyline for Nikke again next week. So might be a little bit before we see Genshin again, but it was nice to stream again because yeah, I mean, oh, she actually does get up off of her motorcycle. I honestly thought she would just keep sitting there. All right, well, anyway, yeah, I want to thank anyone that decided to stop in to check out the stream, even for just a minute or two. Always appreciate it. No stream tomorrow, but on Tuesday, we're going to be back with Pirate Yakuza. So go ahead and follow my Blue Sky or subscribe, and you'll know when that starts up. Also, something that I posted is that once we're done with Pirate Yakuza, I'm really feeling like I want to just do a bunch of indie games after that, because so far, both on stream and off stream, everything I've been playing recently has been Indiana Jones, Pirate Yakuza, Spider-Man 2, and Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. So I've only been playing AAA games for like the past few months or something. So I'm really feeling like I want to play some more, you know, out of the way indie stuff for a while. So once we finish up Pirate Yakuza, we're going to have a long stretch of doing a bunch of more obscure, more weird and out of the way type of games. The games that I've got in mind to be playing on stream are things like Children of the Sun, 1,000 Times Resist, Sandwich Caravan, maybe Rogue Flight, and probably like what was the other one? Sorry We're Closed. So yeah, those are all some more obscure games that I want to check out. I've got them all, so yeah, we'll just I'll figure out which ones I decide I want to try out first, in what order, and yeah, so we're gonna get a little bit weird on the streams once Pirate Yakuza is finished up. So yeah, look forward to that. But that's going to do it for me for tonight. So with all that being said, I hope you guys have yourselves a good night, a good day, a good morning, wherever it might be for you. Hopefully y'all have yourselves a good Monday tomorrow, and with any luck, I will see y'all on Tuesday. So until then, stay groovy, everyone.